Let's get back to this. I played this for a little bit. By not for a little bit, I mean exactly 1 week while I carried on with Swarm or Bust. It's the not yet titled Monday stream. I'm Ryan, it's Immaterial Gamers, and this is the title screen for Esoteric Ebb. It definitely is, it's just the words Esoteric and Ebb have not appeared since I started a new game. It's always been whatever characters I may have found. Let's go into seeing what we did about this. It's exactly the same session notes as it was last time. So we'll just continue on. However, with conditional Ryan versus food coming. Look at these Doritos in their flaming hot range. They've decided to go for, or Walkers in their flaming hot range have decided to go for flaming hot nacho cheese Doritos. Was going to use them for Swarm or Bust, but just did not have the time. So here's the thing: the first time I fail a check, we'll try one. If I fail a natural one, I'll try 3. Now, if I roll a natural 1, then we may have to do something else at some other point. Maybe a flaming hot but no drinking water, I don't know. Anyway, let's get back into it. So I was in the city below. I was trying to roll a strength check, I think, to try and sort out this thingy. The Pillar of Yore. We wanted to touch it. We keep trying to touch it. But we've talked to it. We have to roll it with disadvantage because the goblin is impatient. But it's currently a what's it called? Where's my items? I've got to use my items outside of it, haven't I? No. Is it just, have I just like cocked it up by not being able to do this anymore? So we've done this. If you go back to session 3, if you want to see me talk this one through. Spend a shard to unlock. Let's just try it. It's a DC 13. With disadvantage. We may be trying this pack of nacho cheese Doritos earlier than we think. We're going to go for it though. To be fair, all I've got to roll is 2. I'm rolling flat. Actually, to be fair, no, I'm rolling flat. I've got advantage because I've talked to it, but I have disadvantage because the goblin's impatient, so I'm rolling flat against a DC 13 check. So, come on. To be fair, it's a what? So 50-50 chance on a 20-sided dice, 45, 40. To be fair, it's a 35% chance of success. But, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's try it. That's a 15. Finally, there we go. Your gloved hand presses against the surface. You find the will to listen, to bear the burden of that solemn voice. And I think we will close our eyes and pray. Silently mumbling the same words as always, to your God, to your people, to this great city. It fades. The voices grow, not in size, but in number. Some of them join in your prayer. Some dismiss it. Some hate it. Before you, a dark landscape stretches, covered in the bodies of the damned and the waiting, their souls on display for judgment and callous sorting. Among them you see one face turn to look at you. At first, you believe it to be him. Then you realize that was the name of an ITV series about a child who may have signed a deal with the devil. Then you understand, as the man, who appears to be both younger and older, gives you the kind of look of regret a father would have on seeing the return of a lost child. He turns to face the stairs. You watch him go. Again. Again. Again! Your heart is racing, blood pumping. You almost faint on the spot. Whatever you saw, it disappears quickly, deep into your skull. The pillar does not whisper here. It screams. Go down, further down. You understand plainly, there is more to this pillar than you need to investigate. In time, and further below. Right, Doritos, you wait for a check. Right, so where else are we in this? There is... So we came in from here. We have a rat. A rat. It's not really running from you. Let's loot the rat, everyone. Just looted a rat. Because that's how we do things here. So, a door. How interesting. Seeing what was going on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's have a look. Let's engage with the door. Owd. You approach the firmly shut doors. They appear to not be open. You think? Sorry, I beat the mic. You think? I hate these things. OWDs sprouting like weeds across the dungeon. Terrible. Horrifying even. OWD? One-way door. He taps the wooden surface. Completely impervious to damage and force. Unopenable via whatever esoteric bullshit keeps this place afloat. That's gonna have to see what esoteric bullshit is, aren't we? I've also just realised I've not done something that I should do just in case anything comes up. I should probably check that I'm showing us live on my blue sky. Just for a couple of hours. Just in case. Just in case anyone looks at it and decides, I wonder what that weird bearded idiot's doing. Then they may just go on their day. It's like, oh, the bearded idiot's doing a bearded idiot thing again. Which I would also kind of agree with. But yeah, so we've got these one-way doors. We're going to learn what esoteric bullshit is defined by. I wonder who's going to give it to us. Is it going to be intelligence? Is it going to be charisma? Is wisdom going to come up and say something? Who knows? You know? Just a thing. Right, let's do it. So, esoteric bullshit. Esoteric bullshit. Whenever the weird, unstable magic around yours coast makes things a bit too wacky, people tend to say this. Well, unless you stand on the other side of it, at which point it opens like the door of a friend on roguelike night. So I'll need to find the other side of the door, the other side in order to open it. That's the basic logic here, yeah. Alright, well, I'll have to keep an eye out. So we're doing alright at the moment. We're like, you know, quarter to 5. Still on day 1. Because, you know. Oh, hang on. Are we back in? Why does it look like we're back in the goblin area? Mushrooms! So that's Vomp extract. So yeah, on the questing tree, where are we now with Esoteric Ebb as the quest? It's this one, isn't it? You felt a connection with the voices inside the pillar and down in the city below. You saw something that shook you. Alright. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot I'm still wearing the fucking bucket. Oh, hello. Beware, monsters. Well, that's always something, isn't it? South Caves, beware of monsters. Maybe we should look at this person here first. That might be a thing. We can also look around and see. We've got another rat. A rat. It seems to want to fight you high up from the top of this bush. Oh, God damn it! Right, hold on. Let's save the items file. Rifle. On rat. Ah, this green rat provides -1 wisdom. So if I get all these rats, do I like get a thing? Ah, oh yeah, a shard. Can take that back. We got this tree. Hold. The most central part of the great bracken tree of Tolstad. Let's engage with the tree. Lord Pooh. Lord Pooh. Among the tangled mess of vines and mossy rocks, you see the thick roots of a bracken tree. They crack they crack open the walls and ceiling of this half-dwarven, half-anticipalian chamber. Bracken, an Ascani tree known for its impervious nature, sometimes called ironwood. The Ilm forest holds the largest collection of bracken in the world. Okay. Ilm, an ancient elven empire, now a shell of its former self. Once ruled by Ilm the Mender, a walking god who signed a treaty with Earth. Their great woodsland stands at the border between Ascan and Reeds. Sounds like a 1,000-footed spider. Oh yeah, just yeah. Let's look beyond the roots. They are thick and create a vast, tight forest. There might be something there, hidden beyond the wall of roots. But you are not sure. Or maybe we'll touch the roots then. They are soft on the surface, a layer of moss. And the best way that we can figure this out is just to look at a tree and just go, hello? The tree does not respond. Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. Are you talking about me or the tree? I guess you could talk to it with some magic. Then again, I'm no expert. I don't think Charm Person is going to work on a tree. So this is the bottom of the big tree. More or less. Or nod your head and stop speaking to the tree. Right, it's now 5:45. What else have we got down here? There's... Oh. Snail shell. It's blocking the way. The air itself grows freezing cold as you head deeper into the tunnel until you find the passage blocked by a spiral shell. It is a massive unit. Sorry, I should try this. It is a massive unit of a snail cell. It fills the entire eastern passage. Holy hells. That's one thick snail. Don't be rude. He's just a little broad. Nothing wrong with that. The hail snail moves its thick head, the blue eye stalks focusing on you? Probably? You ever seen a snail like this before, Snell? This? Gesture with your arms to emphasize the humongous nature of the creature. I mean, yeah. The goblin waltzes up to it and looks it up and down. This guy's been here for months. Last time I was here, he was facing slightly to the left. Moving closer, you do see that the snail is moving. Maybe 10 degrees, or 5. Not very fast. The frozen mucus slowly melting around it indicates a pattern. Yes, it is attempting to rotate, by hail snail standards, very, very slowly. It'll be done by next year, probably. Then it'll head straight out the tunnel in another 1 or 2. Snell, isn't this creature blocking your goblin operations in some way? At first, yeah. Sage Leaf had plans of cleaning up the roots and establishing a mushroom farm across the south and east tunnels. But the prospect of dealing with that kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people were excited by. So when this big boy fell out of a crack last year, the whole thing got postponed and lots of halfway people were very, very fine with it. He points back through the tunnel. And ever since, we've only had to deal with invasions from the south tunnels. Oh, so this leads to the east tunnels. Yep. Good. I have no business there, right? He nods. The east tunnels just lead to a bunch of dangerous trap-filled spiral halls leading to the shifting falls. And then the water temple. Technically there's some routes that lead to the lower palace as well, but if you want to go there, you'd be better off taking the upper paths. Well, let's find out the shifting falls before I go back to that. Shifting falls. A deep cavernous part of the city below, found underneath the eastern district of Norvik. It stretches far down all the way to the gravity flip, and is only discovered part of the city below to do so. Oh, sorry, it is the only discovered part. Okay. Known for its magical waterfalls and hanging architecture. And what's the gravity flip? Gravity flip. The powerful esoteric effect, keeping a perfect gravity balance between the coast and the undercoast. Also used as a name for the specific layer in which the gravity flip occurs, which is around 3 to 5 miles beneath sea level on both sides. Okay. Intelligence, what's the undercoast? Oh, charisma, hello. Undercoast. A nickname for the undersea coast. I'm already excited for it. You don't have to try to sell it, Snell. The goblin looks at you, his gaze giving a type of neutral, disassociated look. Basically, this snail halved our work down here is what I'm saying. He turns to the creature and says, "Don't take your time, will you? All the time in the world. I want to pet it." Why? Just straight out there. Why? Ryan Reynolds meme, but why? That would be very cold. And maybe I don't want to pet the giant frozen snail. Good choice. Good luck, snail. Okay, so we're now at 10 to 5. Day 1, and I've got a load of quests and not done much else. Right, run around the tree. There you go. Right, let's behold. Okay, so they are strength check. Moon Gore, the HWBT Guardian. Okay, let's see what we can get out of this. 15. Alright. Alright. Bugbear. Level 3 fighter. A brute, a beast, and a warrior. She could break you easily. Loyalty is a fickle thing. Hers lies with the halfways, for sake of coin and shelter, but also something else, something more ethereal. Ogres, hobgoblins, ettins, trolls. The bugbear stands among them all as the chargers of the Ascani Wilds. You have heard of their kind finding a place within civilized society as mercenaries and guards. Moon Gore is a cliché. Thanks, game. Right. So let's just over right there. And let's just have a look at my gear at the moment. So currently, right. So wow. So due to the broken sword, I have more strength but no wisdom. The movable rod I've got, yeah, that's fine. Can't place that as a weapon, but I won't go there. Why would I want to lower stuff even more? It's a thing. So I need there's another trinket that I could put in there. Probably not that one. Due to the fact that my 19 in charisma is a thing. So, you know what, let's just go and engage. Human. A hairy beast towering over you, its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Watch yourself. This is halfway's territory. This is a bugbear. They are most common in the west, living in the rough lands between the Ford Nip and the VK. VK, dwarven slang for Vizcar, as if it needed to be shortened. Vizcar, a collection of loose dwarven cities in northwestern Ascani, also known as the Vizcar Kingdoms. Oh, the VKK. KK. She notices Snell with you and gives him a nod. Runner? Hey, Moongor. Things going well? They're going? She nods in your direction. This is your cleric? Seems so, yeah. I thought he'd be taller, she says with a scoff. You know this creature, Snell? Moongirl keeps the roots safe. She's our champion of the depths. She grunts. No monster will ascend, not while I draw breath. Serious as always, good to see. The bugbear places a hand on her weapon. Do not cause trouble. A morning star. Beware. Morning star? No, that is clearly just a spiked mace. I believe the term is flanged mace. She sure keeps her hand on it. Right, let's just get straight to it. Oh, she got a spell scroll. Can I have that spell scroll you got? Oh, wait, maybe I should talk to her a little bit more. Have you seen a man in yellow pass by here? She grunts. Is that a yes? I did. Are you looking for this man? Well, yeah, well, clearly. The bugbear shows you a deep frown and says, if you see him, stick a knife through his heart for me. Wait, why? I saw him approaching from the pillar chamber, told him to stop, to step away from halfway turf. But that bastard, he cast a spell on me. That's awful. No, I was weak. I saw him approaching. He wore an ugly yellow robe. And then he said a few words, and I suddenly happily allowed him to pass. A charm of some kind. I was helpless, like a kitten. Gods, I hate kittens. Run away from her before it's too late. I'll avenge your honor, I swear. Okay. Just okay? Right, hold on. So I did get some quests in there. We've got a quest update at some point. You must find this man and punish him. That way, you can earn her respect. Do what you want. I do not care. She actually kinda does. You catch her glancing at your figure. Noises, shut up. What else can you tell me about him? He had slightly darker skin, unlike most pale humans in Norvik. He carried a backpack and several things, tools. How much darker exactly? It's 5 o'clock, we're getting a hit point. Somewhere between a tan-hill goblin and pale fell orcs. That's very good information, thank you. She shrugs. Which direction did he go? Through the south caves. She points towards the damp tunnel down the slope. I warned him about the monsters as he walked away, because of that darn spell. I would have hoped for him to be dinner for some hook horror or dark mantle, but the bastard turned invisible as he entered the tunnel. I hate wizards. I mean, I got a couple of points in wizard. What I'm hoping is that she just turns around and says, no, you're a cleric. But, you know, I mean, what else? Let's do it. I'm a wizard, by the way. Then I hate you. The bugbear lets out a grunt. We have the ability to charm her. Screw it. We've got spell slots. It's a charisma check. DC 13. Resisted. Damn it. Spell failed. Not again. As soon as the spell fades, the bugbear rushes into action, grabbing you by the throat. Ow. You have no idea how much I would love to throw away my orders right now. But you see, unfortunately I'm not allowed to rip out the throats of any old fool who wanders down here. So consider yourself blessed by the gods today, human. For you get to see another day. Okay. She lets you go, pushing you back. Now, go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Damn it, have I just like screwed my ability to talk to her at this point now due to... You, helmed mankind. Can I have that spell scroll you got? No, of course not. I got this as a gift. I can't just give it away. Please? No. Just take it then. Leave the convo, sneak up on her and snatch it. Only suckers ask for things. That would be stealing. Yes, it would. It would be wrong. Oh yes, so wrong. So bad. Let's do it. Okay. 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 Right, so the option to steal is there, but I could try and flirt. You look like a great warrior and woman. I do not look like it, human. I am. Oh, I agree. A lot. Like a lot. What are you attempting here? She laughs mockingly. Some type of courtship? You are a fool. Prove yourself worthy, and I may look your way, you buffoon. I will return once I have avenged your honor, my lady. She clicks her tongue. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that hurt. I mean, a 1d4 and I rolled a 4. But they were not failures of checks, by the way. They just resisted the spell. Me it or be it is still a thing. Anyway, let's consume that and be nice and healthy again. And I guess we're going through the South Cave. So this'll be... this'll be fun. Alright, what have we got here? Divine Era Mural. A tall stone mural stands before you. White Mane craftsmanship. White Mane, the name of a tribe of feline folk who ruled in Ascani during the Divine Era. Their remnants are left scattered in various locations across the band. 317 figures carved and painted into the surface. Divine serpents, each coiled and intertwined with the others. The colours are faint, but still there. Greens, reds, yellows. Highly detailed, yet brutish. Ancient techniques. This was made by skilled hands during the Divine Era. Obviously a White Mane remnant. A tingle. This is connected. The city. The wall. Listen. Okay, we'll try to listen to the wall. You tense your body. The gut squeezed. Your ears aligned. Oh, feck off. An advantage? But I would need to roll a 19. Or nat 20. Not now. Then later. But the wall must be heard. It is only a -2. So, what we could do, we'll leave the mural alone. We got anything in our infantry that we could try and do to make this? Got any con stuff now? It's intelligence. I don't think I've got any constitution items in anyway. Just give me 2 strength but -2 wisdom. Okay. I've got a hammer. And I don't think is that going to make it -1? It makes it -1, but that means then I need to roll an 18. No, not now. Honestly, I think I would have needed to make this like sort of a bit bigger just to do this. What else? 3 serpents frozen in their eternal dance. Yep. Touch the carvings. The stone is smooth, cool, worn by time but still detailed. The White Mane knew how to work stone. Examine them. 3 distinct figures. each with different colouring. The top serpent has sharp teeth, predatory. The middle one appears more serpentine, elegant. The bottom one has unusual markings. They're interconnected, bound together, some kind of divine symbolism. Cool. Right, now, it's 5:15. We just can't go any further at this point. The crunch. Please don't step on the literal human skulls. Cave paintings? Strange markings cover the cave walls. Painted in faded pigments. Humanoid figures. Simple. Primitive. Red and white against the dark stone. Multiple figures depicted across several surfaces. Let's touch the paint. You reach out carefully. The pigment is dry, ancient, but still vibrant somehow. Preserved by the cave conditions. It's a DC 18. I could roll it. I only need a 15. Try it. Okay. DC 18. Is it 15 or higher? Oh, that's a failure. That's a shame. Well, I said I was going to do it. Fail a roll. Have a Doritos Flaming Hot. It's Ryan versus food time. Let's do it. Probably not going to be that bad. Oh my god, I've gone very low. Not going to be that bad. Not a fan. I can taste the cheese. They don't seem that hot. They're that... It's that spice hot. It doesn't have any flavour. It's like trying to be hot for hot's sake. Nah. These are old. Older than the White Main ruins. But that's just a guess. Dating cave paintings is difficult without proper study. So I can always try it again maybe if I learn some stuff. Fascinating. But I should move on. Oh no, wait, actually. No, Snell. Your people ever make out like this? Huh? Goblins. He laughs. We weren't even on this continent when these were made. My guess would be pre-fade, maybe? Pre-fade? Alright, well, we'll move on. Okay. Still not seeing anything in the caves yet. But we will at some point, I'm sure. There's something other than the regular corpse dust in this one. And in it, bone dust. What is bone dust when it's around? Ah! Used to okay. Restore second level spell slots. Cool. Now there looks like there's something ahead. Is that a hat? Strange. It is a hat. It's a fancy hat. A yellow hat? You grab the smooth fabric. Yeah, this is like 1,000 crowns worth of esoteric cloth. Whoever dropped this is either rich as shit or had to run from something real dangerous. Your companion looks around, a bead of sweat rolling down his brow. Ah, Frank must have gone through here. Oh yeah, Frank, son of Frank. Keep an eye open. It is yours now. We'll pocket the hat. Let's go to inventory, and if I just put the hat on, what happens? I could probably wear this. No, I will not. Is it because like no one's allowed to see my face at the moment? Is that the thing that I've got? Okay, that's a corpse. That's an interesting corpse that's right there. A headless corpse. Looks like some type of rogue. Esoteric lockpick. Makes easy work of any lockpicking job. We'll take that. The dungeon continues far into the west part of Tolstad. You're further than what you're going to show me on the map, eh? Is that a trinket then? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Now I've got +6 to dex checks. Oh, that's who I forgot to... I wonder what the dex check is on trying to steal the magic scroll from my bugbear friend who strangled me because I said I was a wizard. Didn't even get the XP for that, you know. Journal. What is it? No. Questing, isn't it? There we go. And I'm 7 into cleric. I'm 2 into wizard. Right, so if I was to try and steal from her, what's the check? DC 14. For good apple. Oh boy. Thief! Bugbear's massive hand clamps around your wrist like a vice. You dare steal from me? Her grip tightens. You feel bones shifting. Worth it? No. Definitely not worth it. This is just embarrassing. I wasn't stealing. I was merely inspecting. Inspecting? She bares her fangs. You were inspecting my belongings? I saw you reach forward, grab, and then to attempt to pull this right in front of my face. She pulls you close enough to smell her breath. I should break your fingers. Oh God. One by one. Moongore, maybe we can... Silence, runner. Snell shuts his mouth. What's the worst that happens? I die? I just reload. Do it then. Break them. You meet her gaze, unflinching. Seconds pass. Her grip does not loosen. She releases you with a shove. You have spine, thief. I'll give you that. But if I catch you again... She draws a claw across her throat. She returns to her post, eyeing you with disgust. A lesson learned. Possibly. Do not test me again. Sorry. Do not test me again, human. Was it worth it? No. No, it wasn't. Let's have another bagel. Can't eat, too full. Fuck. Can I eat an apple? Yeah, I can eat an apple. I can eat another apple. And another. There we go. Can't just eat sweet treats. So, was that worth it? No, it was not. However, we got, you know... I believe I had a +6. I had a... Whoop. A sinking feeling appears. Your gut. It falters. The goblin jolts to the side. Cleric, there's... Oh, hi! Oh, no. Oh, we got combat? We got combat! Let's go. Dexterity check, let's roll initiative. Nat 20. So I go first, then the monster, then Snell. Okay. One of the stalagmites has sprouted a particularly nasty looking maw. How did I not notice that thing? It was hidden perfectly. Excuses. A monster? Punch it. Once you get control of your muscles again, that is. It appears that you have been ambushed. No shit! Is there really nothing I can do here? Pray. Waste of time. Start screaming instead. No time to react. What? Flung around the shadows of the cavern comes a long tendril. It flies towards you like a ballista firing a long, fleshy snake. Don't word it like that. In an instant, it's wrapped around... Huh? You're everything. Fool. Damn it! Ow. It tightens its grip and flails you around. Your ankle is crushed. The pain is excruciating. Oh, there's only one way for it. Ah! Then the tentacle pulls back, dragging you, flinging you against rock and rock. Grab something. Don't let it... The roper has you, its tendril fastened like a locked jaw around your entire leg, as it attempts to pull you towards its maw, dragging you in like a fisherman with a thick catch on its hook. Now's not the time for a simile. It's Snell's turn. An ambush? The goblin attempts to spring into action, but he's just too late. Round 2. Your prey. No, no way. You're not getting anywhere near that maw. Sliver like your life depended on it. Because it does. You're feeling sick. Break free. We've got to go for the dex check because it's... We've got a +6, so all we'd need to roll is a 5 or more. That'll do it. We've slivered. You spasm. You spasm harder. Each loosens the grip of the beast. Following the violent flinging, you kick and flail and rotate and dance like a beautiful dance imitating a fish on land. Wait. Great simile. Shut up. With a final violent limb toss, the tentacle actually loosens quite a bit. That should make it easier? The tendril pulls you closer. But it clearly finds you difficult with all this struggling, so it slams you into the ground. Ow! Holy... Wow. Okay. Was there any way that we could have done that? We can try and pickpocket again. Better. Memorized. Good apple. Good apple. First level transmutation. 5 apples appear in your hand and are infused with magic for the duration. A creature can use its action to eat 1 apple. Eating an apple restores 1 hit point, and the apple provides enough nourishment to sustain a normal creature for 1 day. Ah. So other things that I not noticed here. There's a bow and arrow here. Petrified bow. +1 dex, +1 constitution. Cool.
Such a horrifying visage. Stepping in front of the petrified person statue, you feel very, very lonely. As if literally no one was listening to you. In any way. Didn't mean to intrude, but that's not really correct, buddy. Who said that? Over here, buddy. Oh, yeah, just to the left. By the nose. Oh no, that's Snell.
That voice must be some kind of telepathy. Find the source.
Why have I gone strength there? Sorry. That voice must be some kind of telepathy. Find the source. Your eyes land upon the nose of the stone statue. At the very tip, you see something. Something tiny and unremarkable. A simple ant.
Remarkable? We might be tiny, but trust us, we've got a bite.
Stare at the ant.
Sup? We are one of many. Freaking great to meet with you, buddy. Why?
An esoteric ant?
You can call us One. We didn't really used to have a name since we were a hive mind, so One will do for now. Right, good to meet you, One. Yeah, good to meet you too.
The goblin stares at you, then stares at the statue. You having a moment or something? Explain this to my companion so he doesn't think I'm crazy, please.
Right. Sup, dude? You a goblin?
Snell perks up and looks around. Psychic ant.
Oh.
He gets ready to smash it. No, relax. We're alone, and we just need to ask for a favour. The goblin stops. Do you know how much trouble Ukrainian ants caused us? We had to hire a specialist just to get you to leave. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But we left. You won. So let bygones be bygones, as they say. He stares at the ant for a few seconds, then he frowns. Fuck it, sure. As long as you guys don't return, then fine. What do you want? We need your help. We were driven from the area a while ago, but we left me behind. You mean I? This whole identity thing is really new to me. I've never been disconnected from the hive for this long before. It's really difficult. I wonder if you could... I wonder if I could join a hive now. You don't want to be an individual? I think it's pretty great. I haven't really thought about that too much. But sincerely, that just sounds like a thing for you non-hivers. But if you help me out, how about we give you something in return?
Oh. That sounds like a quest.
Yes! We know the location of a secret stash. It's buried in the Undercoast path, like below this place. Below the city below. Right below it. Oh, that's the low. Sure is. The Undercoast path is... well, it leads all the way down to the Undercoast. Right past the gravity flip. Although you won't need to go that far down. It's too dangerous for someone like you anyhow. A single cranium ant is not dangerous. Their psionic strength is counted en masse. 1,000 of these are required to do anything beyond normal ant-size power moves. I will get you to your brothers, my friend. Yay! You're a real cool guy, buddy. We'll be sure to remember you as one of the good ones. Once I get back, that is.
Alright, so... questing time. You should go down below to the Undercoast path and then talk to the ant. Just pick him out of your pocket when it's time. Or something like that.
Thanks. Right, so what does the ant provide? -2 strength. He's listening in on everything. Okay. Right. Right, so am I just going to get caught in an extended fight where I die if I do this? Maybe I use Shield of Faith to just, you know, not die? Would be an idea. One spell slot left. One level 1 spell slot. Could take a short rest. One level restores 1 spell slot. I also, any locked checks then get unlocked. Okay. Maybe we even just try and, you know, not walk straight into the middle of the thing? That could also be an idea. What I'll do on that, yeah, you know what, I'll cast Shield of Faith. How long does it last? 60 minutes. It's concentration though. We will then try and see whether it's worth getting past this thing after I take a short break. So we'll do that. I'll save and I'll be back in 3. We're back. We're back. Needed a quick lengthy catch up with Martin regarding the weekend. So yeah, world can wait for me. Getting that conversation happening first. Speaking of conversations, let's try and see. Can I get around this? Is this, or is he just going to walk into it again? Oh. Aha. So I can avoid. If I tried to go... Hold on. If I tried to go right, that would do it. Yeah, okay. Oh, damn it.
Huh?
Can we skip this? No, like, will this... So, I mean, we can roll initiative as much as we want. I mean, I go last anyway, but... Oh, no. I mean, Snell technically goes first anyway. Yeah, you see, the ambush is happening. Had the surprise attack. Still take a 4. Well, I'll take 3 because Shield of Faith blocks the tire. Take a 1. See, gonna try this. Ah, there we go. No, yeah, try to grab something. Grab what? The ground? I don't know. Takes a swing and fires off a bullet in its direction, striking right at its center of mass. But the bullet just bounces off and it lets out an horrendous hiss. Balls. Oh, no way. You're not getting anywhere near that more. Yep, sliver, 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 because it does. You're feeling sick. Right, dex check. Come on. There's the 14. That's the success. Spasm, you spasm harder. Get there. Central pulls you closer. Slams you into the ground. There's a 4d6. Here we go. Bones broken. Loosely dangling. If you don't have nothing good to say nothing, okay? He grips even harder. The goblin rushes up to you and yells, "Let go!" He struggles against the tendril in a frantic attempt to save you. This is it. Last try. Break free. With advantage. DC 10. With a deep animalistic groan, you push yourself to the limit. Your body in a fight against this rubbery appendix of despair. No more. This is Esoteric Ebb. a Disco Elysium-like set in the solo developers' custom D&D world. You get a hold of it as it slithers around your legs and rips it to shreds. Oop. The beast shrieks as its tentacle is left broken by your incredible display of power. You are free. One last breath. The beast lunges forwards way farther than you expected. Its maw brushes up against you and bites down. Wow, it was going to try and kill me anyway. That's a 5. Come on, give me a... There we go. Goes right through your chainmail. Yeah. A deep wound, gushing blood. Cleric? Shit. Let's just casually cough up blood. I'm okay. This is the end. The beast will be felled. No, it won't. Snell gives you a nod as he twirls one last bullet with his sling. With a loud snap, he fires it. The echo dances around the cavern, ringing in your ears, along with the horrific screeching of the roper. As the bullet hits straight in its large, unblinking eye. Which one? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm counting 6 eyes. Gotcha. It shrieks and pulls back. The terrible noise disappears into the abyss. Tentacles writhing, the roper blindly flees. In its panic, it runs right over the edge. You fill your lungs with air. Your knees are weak. Arms heavy. The goblin leans on his knees and groans. That was tight. But, well done. You too. Great job, Snell. The goblin reluctantly returns a thumbs up to you as well. He is pained by making such a cheesy gesture. But you've clearly earned it. Nice. Let's see what's deeper in this cavern. No, Ryan, I think, needs a short rest to remove that spell, that level of exhaustion. We got 1d8. Yeah, go on. 4. Rolled a 4. Reload the exhaustion. Weak knees. Yeah. Got that mum spaghetti coming up. Alright, so we've unlocked all ability checks. Again, Shield of Faith expires. Oh, an hour's passed, so we've gained another HP. So we've got 9 HP. There, we've successfully fought a roper. What happened there is that I flailed around. I mean, look at my cleric at the moment. See that great, absolutely well-issued bucket he's wearing on his head, you know? He's clearly smart. So, you know this is going to lead us round, isn't it? Oh, wait. There is something in here that I should have looked at first. Oh, Vav. Stay away. Look. This was probably the better thing to do. I mean, there is one other item I do want on him. Like, I would have loved to have, like, put this fancy hat on, but I only seem to be allowed to wear anything that doesn't show my face at the moment. I think I failed a check at some point that stopped me from looking at it. But behold, leaves, left to dry for a long time. Well, let's take these leaves. Incense. What's this? A grand engraving of the divine era. Oh well. Among the fallen and the broken of an ancient world lies among them a single structure. At the top, a cracked lion's head glares at you. A one-eyed lion with a single dark and empty socket. Yeah, but then again, Disco Elysium had the same sort of check right at the beginning of the game. It's like, oh look, you're drunk, cigarette smoking, amnesiac, alcoholic man. You have one check right at the beginning of the game to not look at yourself with a permanent creepy smile. Succeed, and your character portrait will not show a creepy slasher smile. Fail, you will wear the expression forever. Yeah, guess who failed it right at the beginning? This guy. The expression stayed forever.
It's a shrine, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Would absolutely suggest Disco Elysium if you ever get it, if you ever see it, especially if it's on sale. Like, as a narrative game goes, no combat. It's all dice checks, and it's just, yeah, it's fun. It's a depressing setting, but it's fun. Let's have a look. So it's a shrine. Have you seen anything like this, Snell? Sure. Looks like a normal cat thing. There's a ton of them all over the city if you know where to look. Are you some type of cat expert? No. Hard to tell exactly what's going on here due to the rubble and the dust. But you could try investigating it more closely. But remember, the White Mains are famous for their traps. So be careful. Oh, go on then. Let's take a step closer. What's the worst that can happen? It's It's not bad. It's not a bad concept. I mean, there's still failure states like this game, but they just do it through narrative choice and checks, as opposed to like skill based combat, basically. So it's always it's a change of pace. Okay. You look over the front of the shrine, seeing traces of markings on the surface. Okay. So it's just like this particular take on the Disco Elysium style uses traditional like Dungeons and Dragons stats as a way to do their checks. In Disco Elysium, your character, his mind was shattered, for lack of a better term, so all his checks were based off the parts of his psyche. But it's still sort of thing. You could then level up individual parts of his brain or his mind to, try and do better rolls. So like this DC 8 is effortless. I have a +3 to intelligence. It means I need to roll a 5 or higher. I think that's safe to say we rolled a 5 or higher. Your gloved hand glides over the markings on the front of the shrine. There's something there, inside the stone. And it's text. Tracing your fingers, you realize something is written, faintly, scrubbed down over the centuries, into the surface of the shrine. It says, El ojo rojo vigilatus logros. You take a step back and mumble it to yourself. It means the red eye watches over you. Does that mean anything? Probably. They wouldn't just write it down on a shrine for no reason. They honestly might have. But who knows? You glance upward at the lion's head. The eye socket. Perfectly sized for a gemstone. This is obviously a secret you would be able to trigger in case you insert the correct gemstone. I don't think I've got him. Stony Lion's head glares at you with that one sunken dark eye. So I need to insert a gemstone here? Yes, either a ruby or a jacinth. Jacinth? Would be a rather practical guess. These barbaric civilizations, if you can call them that, were all the same. Shiny rocks and mysterious temples used as esoteric triggers. Alright, this is not Resident Evil intelligence, come on. I need to find one then. Indeed. Well, I'm done checking out the eye socket, but something is missing. Perhaps. Let's check out the empty eye.
It is an illusion. Do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun. Am I really going to have to get a... I think I'm going to have to click... If you see orange text in the links, that usually means they're going to give you a pen, like a journal entry. Am I really going to need to learn about the sun? Sun. The light of the day. The great source of power that moves alone across the sky over the day. It follows a different pattern of movement in each band, and with different intensities. In Ascani, it is small and moves quickly. Thanks, intelligence. Thank you. I am so grateful that you've given me much to think about regarding the sun. Appreciate it. Right, what's the empty eye? The stony lion's head glares at you with that one sunken duck. Oh, it's the same. Yep. I can prepare spells here, though. So... Oh, I should. I took a short rest. So, right, we're going to prepare... Cure wounds, yes. Prayer healing because it's the only second level spell that I've got. Shield of Faith again. May prepare Grease this time. Charm Person. We can just prepare all the spells. There we go. There. I've only got one level 1 spell slot, but you know, it's all fine. Right. Let's zoom out again. So if we can ever find a jewel. I don't think we can put an apple in there. Let's go. Oh, I should probably save, considering we just spent about half an hour of in-game time looking at a shrine and fighting a roper. We're still supposed to be chasing a guy in yellow that we only know has given himself a fake name of Frank, son of Frank. Oh, hello, door. We put these barrels here. Ah. Another one-way door. Yes, this town has got one-way doors. They are magically designed that you can only walk through them. You guessed it. One way. Ah, we're in the sewers of the city below the city. What we got here? There is a potion of healing among these empty bottles. Yes, please. Give me the potion of healing. Mine. How much does it restore? 2d4 plus 2. It's not exactly great. A standard potion of healing. The label says Hexbrew Inc. Corporation, 6 PW. That's its address. Oh, we've got some apples. Behold, apples! There we go. We've now got ourselves 18 apples. They all restore 1 HP each, which is good because we only have 9 HP. So much food. Yes, thanks, Constitution. If you've probably seen this as well, every colour of yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, every colour of text is related to the 6 stats. So blue. In fact, if I bring my character sheet up, it's easier to. No, that's my inventory. Here we go. So strength is in red, dexterity yellow, constitution in brown, intelligence in blue, wisdom. Don't worry about it. It's my dump stat. I am not a wise cleric. I mean, to be fair, according to my stats, well, actually, I am just about a cleric. I am also apparently a wizard. The stuff on the left are your classes that you may consider yourself to be. And on the right hand side is the political affiliation you support. The whole thing with this one is you wake up in the middle of a morgue with no memory of what you was of who you are, except that you were supposed to do a job investigating a tea shop that blew up in the main part of town. You need to solve this fight before the town's first ever election, which is in 5 game days time. So we're currently on day 1. We've been on day 1 for the past few sessions, so it's fine. You get plenty of time. Is that a trap over there? That's a trap. These are the sewers below Waterlane. Thank you, intelligence. What have we got here? At the end of a sewer path, you encounter a stove.
Yeah, yeah. So it is a mystery game, in which you need to try and figure out. I mean, that's just that's a Dungeons and Dragons quest all day long. It's just with the funnier aspect of you are alone and you have no idea who you are, and you never really went into character creation. I mean, you choose you can choose some stat points, but in the world of it, it'd just be like, well, I've chosen all these stats, but am I actually a cleric? Maybe I might be a thief. They say I'm a cleric, but I'm a thief. You know, that sort of idea. At the end of a sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sits some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. This is a camp. Hi, alligator, by the way, I see you. Casually swimming along. Or is that a crocodile? Who knows? Yeah. And that was the thing with Disco as well. It was like, oh, I think I'm a detective. But then, you know, I may be the greatest man alive. Being the greatest man alive or claiming that you were the greatest man alive never went well in that game. But that's by the by. Who camps in the sewers? Frank, son of Frank, does charisma. We got ourselves a big sewer right here. No, that was a crocodile. Big enough to camp and cook. The goblin looks around the dark, damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Let's feel the stove. It is not entirely cold. Recent, huh? Yeah. Is it normal to camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Norvik sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here. Or survive. Okay then, let's look around. Some rats scurrying around in the corners. Nothing else. DC 19 with my wisdom? With a -5 to wisdom? No. Right, what are these crates? Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh. The goblin inspects them as well. We've had shipments going missing in Water Lane in periods. Now that I know where they end up. He taps the crate. Spices. He taps another. Potatoes. Yes, it's food crates. Food? Just food. Over time it's been a lot. Yes, these crates hold food. Why food? Glance reveals most are empty. Whoever is down here is clearly siphoning off resources from the Halfway Bridge tribe. Yeah, again, why food in the sewers? A foolish question. What's foolish about? Okay, you know what? Sure. Obviously, this is a hideout of some kind. You don't say. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figured it was some organised thing. And considering the size of this hall, it's gotta be. And you never thought to check the sewers? Of course not. It's not even connected to Water Lane. Except for the water flow, and that's... He stops and squints at the water. Those motherfuckers. Yeah, that one, I was tempted to pick that option. It's like food, stomach, hungry. Then constitution would probably fail on me there, but you know. Do you see what they're doing? I have a feeling you're going to tell me. They've been dumping crates into the water flow, then catching them down here. Probably with a net or something. The goblin glances around the tunnel. Diabolical. I'd be impressed if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. A hunter. Are you seeing that in the bottom corner? This shambling crocodile man. So what do you propose? Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also go get backup. I know we're on the tea shop mission, but... Quest. What? The tea shop quest. Right. Anyway, this is kind of a big deal for the Halfways. Lady Sageleaf would be happy to finally get this thorn cut down. We don't have time for that, Snell. What do you mean? You do random shit all the time. It's not random, it's called questing. But he gives you a frustrated look. Why don't we call this a quest too, eh? Oh yeah? Oh. What's the name of the quest? We can call it the food quest. Comes creeping. Right, honestly, this whole thing is just creeping me out. You telling me? You've heard this phrase before. Don't comment on it. Look at the goblin like a newborn bird looks in the nest, looks at his mama. What? Hold on, sorry. What? Come on now. Stop it. Silly auto mod. There we go. I don't know. He just. I mean, No, not. It's a saying. Saying or telling, you're still just narrating. It's quite strange. No, it's a saying. Anyway, right behind. Oh, so I've got to go through all these just so we can catch up. Yeah, bloody auto mod. Bad auto mod. The stuff that you catch that is correct, and that's fine. That was not one of those times. Go on the naughty step and think about what you did. This is the thing. But this is just like some sort of like weird cartoon thing, though, isn't it? It's just like, you know, I've been asking myself that very question: why food? And I can never quite figure it out. But look, the goblin shoves the loose lid of a crate, revealing an empty inside. Would they be shipping it to someplace else? Doesn't look like it. Whatever they're doing, it's being eaten here. Off the top of your head, you calculate that 3 full-grown adult human men could live on this amount without problem. Or one very large creature, like a Loxori or Minotaur. Alright, what's this one's a bit different. Compared to Sun, I would like more information on this. Thank you. Loxori, elephant folk. Known for the massive size and ability to keep growing their entire lives. As part Celestials, most of them live in Divinitorum and Im. Although some are known to migrate peacefully into the valleys of Vizcar peaks from their Girikut homeland, the dwarves generally have a very good relationship with them. Alright, cool. What is Im? Im, one of the 8 bands along the coast. Yeah, yeah, all that. So 3 adult people, or 1 giant person, or the guy that is behind you. One of the 8 bands along the coast. Great homeland of the elusive and isolationist High Elves. A land of artificial forest, crags covered in eternal darkness, and roots burrowing into the very coast itself. The Im have fought a losing battle against devils and celestials for millennia, but their authoritarian society still lives within those great walls. Your very flesh. Behind you! Your companion gasps for air as he glances back. Kraid hungers. Turn around. Okay. The goblin is already on the move, his sling loaded, spinning, aiming. Does he hunt? Does he hunt come to Kraid? Oh, good. What is that? You watch the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewer. Crocodilus. Crocodilus, rare sentient folk, mainly encountered in the swamplands of Haezi. Extremely deadly, beware. God, I've already just had one fight. Anyway, let's learn more stuff. Haezi, one of great bands. The thing about journal entries is that they don't cost time. So this is just me being given this information, you know, simultaneously to what's going on. Generally, every conversation interaction that isn't old
costs 1 minute. High Z, one of the 8 bands along the coast, means either growing more or into the air in Abyssal. A deeply cursed jungle hellscape filled with volcanic rivers, flesh-eating insects, and murderous plants. Once an elven sanctuary, now home to demonic warlords, tiefling cities, and celestial crusaders. And demons, chaotic evil fiend, they are mostly bloodthirsty monsters and rage-crazed barbarians fallen out of high G. Some of their more civilized spawn do reign in the cities and realms surrounding the Endless Maw. Anyway, it towers over you, its gaping maw widened into what could be construed as a mocking smirk. Alright. Initiative. I'm going first. Earth bless your soul. Oh. Bow down before it is too late.
There's not much time. But if there is any chance to de-escalate, do it now. Huh. So I could attempt to throw a punch, which is stupid. I have a plus 0. So a 17 is not a thingy. Now, this has not worked every time I've used it. But it's giving me the option to try again. I could attempt to charm person. Got to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it's charmed. I mean, stranger things have happened in this game so far in the small amount of time I've played it. We're gonna you know what? Screw it. Let's try and charm person. Oh boy. It succeeded the spell. You whisper the words in a rushed tone and snap your fingers. Immediately you see within the smirking beast's eyes. Oh no, it failed. It failed. Yes. Immediately you see within the smirking beast's eyes the twinkle. The charm landed perfectly. Hey, buddy. It stops. A creepy croaking noise comes out of its maw. What are you? Snow, shh. Trade greets friend. Okay. And friend's little snack. Nope, no. The goblin takes a deep breath, leaning on his knees. I'm a little snack, alright. That does not mean anything. The goblin is delirious from adrenaline. You assume he means that he's all snacked out? Which means something like, I'm tired. No, that's not a thing. Kraid offers guidance to friend. How goes the hunt? Whom do you serve? Kraid hunts for bulb slop. No, that's not what I asked. Whom do you serve down here? Kraid does not. Kraid follows the hunt. That's like one of those fairy tale titans, I think. Creepy. Okay, why are you down here? Kraid lurks until next hunt. I don't know what is. I think now that he's not happy, well, not like growling at me, I'm just like, eh, Kraid lurks until next hunt. Right, when's that? Soon. Nice. Horrifying and vague. Did you steal from the halfway bridge tribe? Steal? Kraid takes what Kraid needs. Okay, tell me about yourself. Kraid follows the hunt. This is all about Kraid. Okay. can you promise not to kill us? He looks you up and down. Kraid does not kill. Kraid cannot kill. That's good. Kraid cares not. Gods be damned. Why does it feel like the fight's not over yet? Yeah, I feel that we're going to break the spell and we're going to be going back into combat, and I've used... Oh, he's... Yeah, Snell, I've only, like, had him for a couple of sessions, but he's... I'm on board with everything. Oh, boy, here we go. Right, then. Break the spell. Hope you know what you're doing, cleric. As the charm fades from the beast's dead eyes, it lets out a rumbling noise. Ugh. Kraid is bored. We're out of combat. Yes. You are a cleric, no? The goblin takes a deep breath, then he hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your luck. I am the cleric, yes. Oh, wait. Now, the more times you say you are something, the more XP you get for saying you are that thing. Crocker Beast's tail whips around, sending dust up into your face. Your commitment to cleric-ish behaviour runs deep. See, there. So I've said that I'm a cleric 8 times. So I got 5 XP for saying it the first time. You get 10 for saying it the second. So on and so forth. Hence why I've got 40 XP this time. So it sort of, while you can, you know, joke around and say that you're other classes, if you get yourself into a situation where you just want to be that class, say it. It works. Do not be trouble. And Kraid will not be trouble. The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snell leans on his knees. He appears to be shaking. Kraid sits down on a crate in front of the little stovetop. Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest and cooking. What in the world have you stumbled onto here? That's my gulp sound that probably didn't come through on the mic. Yeah, but this time Kraid does not seem to be offering his spaghetti. He's got some sort of kebab of some sort. It's a rat kebab or something, isn't it? We've hit dusk of day 1. Hit dusk. Right, I think we'll have a conversation with Kraid, and then I will probably call it for this this time session. I play this every Monday. Well, supposed to be playing it every Monday. Around this same time, so it's always a thing. Right, so we can behold Kraid now. Before we do, let me just go to my inventory. If I wield this crossbow, do I gain a constitution? I do. What did I lose out of that? 1 strength and gained a wisdom back. So I can get -1 to constitution on check. Let's have a look at his we'll have a look at his constitution here. And we rolled a 10. We learn. We already knew he was a crossless folk. I mean, look at him. A mad flesh-eating beast of yore from the swamps of Haishi. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you do not know. No, I know. I know because I charmed him, and it went very well. Right, let's engage him. The hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger. Run. Kraid greets human. So, you're a chef, eh? Yes. Cleric is hungry. Kraid offer.
Slog dog.
Slog dog, sausage made from gamey meat scraps, a classic among hunters across the coast. The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Slog dog?
Mm-hmm.
Slog dog? Slog dog.
It is slog dog.
Yes. You want a slog dog, Snell? I'm good.
Mystery meat. Could contain anything. Beware.
Going to inspect the meat first. You spend a few seconds looking it over. Some signs of aberration meat mixed with more traditional Ascani fauna. You can eat around the more poisonous flesh. Let's just not hope it's meat from folk. Turned it into hey, hold on. We turned the difficulty into a DC 10. Though that being said, I'd need to roll a 12 or higher. We don't get to do these all the time. Eat around the aberration meat. Let's go for it. That was bad. That's a 9. Oh, you mother. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The smell hits you first. A foul stench. It turns your stomach. Take a bite. You don't chew. You only swallow. Okay, we'll take another bite. Before you do, your body begins to shake. It is coming back up. Look, considering I could have took 4 damage there, I will absolutely take the 1. I will take the 1 damage. We'll stop eating the slog dog.
Grade C. Cleric does not stomach.
He lets out a deep laugh. Not sure what you expected. Maybe later. He growls and eats the sausage himself.
More slug dog for Kraid.
I found this rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip.
Kraid sees that.
There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Damn it, I've got to find the other 3 rats then. I've got 2 rats. I've got a green rat and a white rat. So I need all 5 of them. Guess I have to find all 5 rats then. But why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? I'm not sure. You should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission. Yeah, rat dog. Since nobody has promised you any pay for it. So yeah, think about that. Raid keeps on grilling. What do you hunt down here? I mean, it is a great point. It's like, yeah, I'm on this quest to find rats. For what reason? Shits and giggles? Does shits and giggles get you paid and investigate the tea shop? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, so let's ask Kraid, what do you hunt down here? Many things. Kraid, dive and stalk. Or like you slowly did when we were sat there investigating crates. There is wild land below. Far. Deep. Dark. But not above here, right? You stay out at the sea? Yes. Kraid hunts in wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When Kraid has mission, the hunt begins. Mission. The croc smirks. Kraid say nothing. The goblin leans towards you and whispers, "Don't." Okay. Where else do you hunt? Kraid hunts where he pleases. This land is good. Good for sport. Great beast roam, and many fresh challenge await. When Kraid is on hunt, he goes far. Oh, you find anything good down there, in the down below? Yes. Kraid takes many trophy. Right, so he's a crocodile version of a predator. It's like the Predator from, you know, the Predator franchise. From Big Chicken to Little Drake. And those of many, many teeth and eye. Most are not tasty. Some, very. He glances at your companion. You. Just every... It's like you could probably understand in Tolstad the setting for this game. You can understand why the tea shop blew up and why nothing's being done about it, to be honest, because if this is the guy you send to get it sorted and he's piloted by me, I think we're hitting a failure state. We're probably going to find out. Yeah, we're probably going to investigate. So, we're going to investigate the tea shop blew up. What have you learned over 5 days? Well, what I've learned is the tea shop exploded. Cool. And as to why? I don't know. I was chilling out in the sewers with a crocodile. Right. You're not getting paid for this. The goblin does a comically loud gulp. He tries to play it off. Nice. Little green men, you are not tasty, and you're not even fun to hunt. But you look spicy. He holds up a hand and a stern face. I can assure you, I am not. The croc lets out an amused growl. Good to know. Ah, yes. Let's just ask him the main question at this point. Have you seen a man in yellow going past here? Kraid has seen this, yes. Oh, you have? Yes. Kraid saw human in yellow go past. Kraid meant to eat such fancy human, but this human was fast and turned invisible before Kraid could approach. Huh. Kraid did hear fancy yellow human speak to self while walking past. Humans said, "Where is this damn secret passage again?" Secret passage? Where? Kraid does not know. So he went into the dungeon. Fancy human come from 7 caves, going into dungeon. Yes. Alright, thanks for the info. The monster smirks. Or it makes no expression at all because it always smirks. I guess we can just speak to him about the rats before. Well, we could speak to the other stuff, but yeah. Those rats really seem to like you. Yes. Rat is little thing, which I remember from home. Big rat. Those were great friends. You like little rat because you like big rat. He lets out a happy growl. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodent. I hunt as little, then as big I follow. I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn. But they will. They will. That's great. He turns to you and whispers, let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, alright? Then finally, Snell, what should we do about the crate situation? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes, but the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. Yeah, you're right, let's just drop it for now. Yes, I am right, as per usual. I feel like Kraid could be absolutely fine as long as you don't catch him on his bad side or on his hungry side. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I think he'd be a great friend. Now let's either ask him something useful or let's get out of here before the crocodile decides he does in fact enjoy the taste of goblin meat. Alright, we'll leave. We'll leave. And that is where I will call my adventures in Esoteric Ebb.
for this week. So yeah, around this time, usually about 8 p.m. British summer time at the moment, is when I just come on and just play a silly little game for a couple of hours. So yeah, I'll always be around there. Do other streams throughout the week. We foolishly play League of Legends on a Thursday, we do some party games on a Friday, and I just play a role-playing game on the weekends. But other than that, yeah, we will carry on with the trips through Tolstad in Esoteric Ebb next week. And like I say, definitely try out some of these other disco likes if they seem up your alley. Disco Elysium, definitely. That's kind of the go of this type of game. And there's a whole bunch of them. Now, the bad scenario was a lot of the people who worked for the company that made Disco Elysium left because the company kind of imploded. But what it does mean is that they're all making games like this, like Disco. So they're something to keep an eye out of. But then this is a solo effort by Christopher Beauregard, which was done because he wears Disco Elysium on his sleeves. He's like looked into it and just went, yeah, I could make this my D&D I could add my D&D campaign to that setting and go for it. So yeah, keep an eye out on all those, and have a good night. I'm gonna peace out, and yeah, until next time.